And I don't mind telling you, I was wearing these $600 custom-made leather shoes. That's why I'm Ric Flair. Would you ride down the road with that
Khajiit?
You call a woman and talk to her? Huh? Would you go fishing? Would you sit in the corner bar with all the other
guards?
Drinking,
Sujama.
talking about being the
Nerevarine.
Come on, pal. Dreams are meant to be exactly what they are. A dream. Reality. It's custom made.
Robes. Silk striders.
Styling and profiling. Rolex watches. Yes. And any woman just like that.
Well, hello there, friends. Speechcraft is your ability to manipulate an NPC to do what you want using your words. But Speechcraft is kind of like security. There's a magic skill that can do everything Speechcraft can do, as well as a whole lot more cool stuff. So that means we have to figure out why we would want to use Speechcraft instead. As far as I can tell, there are 3 reasons you could find. One is that you're just playing a character without much or any magical ability at all. In that case, you won't be able to use the spells you need to use illusion. 2 is if you're role-playing, in which case you can just use whatever skills your character would actually use, and that's what you should use. And 3 is if you're an Imperial and leaning into the personality, Speechcraft, mercantile angle, then it can actually be pretty good. So if any of those 3 apply to you, then maybe you can make use of Speechcraft. Otherwise, you can just use Charm and Frenzy spells from the Illusion skill to do the same shit. So Speechcraft is a stealth skill and its governing attribute is personality. It is a favorite skill of House Lalu, the Imperial Cult, and the East Empire Company. Imperials are dirty, swindling colonizers and have a +10 bonus to Speechcraft on character creation. And Speechcraft experience is gained by successfully pulling off any persuasion technique. These include all of the persuasion techniques here, like Admire, Intimidate, Taunt, and even Bribes. And your Speechcraft skill basically just increases the effectiveness of using those persuasion options. So Bribe is a little different because it actually looks at yours and the NPC's mercantile skill to determine if the bribe is successful instead of your Speechcraft skill. But if it is successful, you still get Speechcraft experience. You can offer 10, 100, or 1,000 gold, and you have a higher chance of success the more money you offer in the bribe. Now, Admire is a Speechcraft user's best way to raise an NPC's disposition. Again, the higher your Speechcraft is, the more likely it is to work. The illusion alternative to this is the Charm spell. If your Speechcraft is super low, you can actually use Admire to make people attack you even easier than you could with the Taunt persuasion option. Intimidate is probably the most rarely used option. It's more effective the more you outlevel the NPC you use it on. It'll temporarily increase their disposition if successful, but after you close the dialogue box, you will take a penalty to disposition with the NPC compared to even where you started. So let's say I was successful there and brought him to like 100. If I closed this and reopened it, it would be lowered like to 61 like it is now. But it can be pretty useful for characters with low Speechcraft but a high like overall level. The reason it's not going to work for me is because I boosted all my stats using console commands here, but I'm still level 1 overall level. Oh yeah, and it also lowers the target's fight stat and increases their flee stat when it's successful, which is situationally useful, I guess. Alright, and the last persuasion technique is Taunt. This is used to get people to start attacking you, mostly just so that you can kill them without pissing off the guards and the law and stuff. This actually comes up quite a bit, especially for stealth-based characters, like if you're in the Morag Tong or the Thieves Guild even, it's handy. But of course you can always achieve this effect with a Frenzy spell. Taunt raises an NPC's fight stat and lowers their flee stat, which is what makes them attack you.
Rip it apart!
Alright, so besides your Speechcraft skill, your chance of success with these persuasion options also depends on your disposition with the target before doing the persuasion option. And your personality attribute plays a part as well. But yeah, so like all skills that freeze time when you open the dialogue box to use them, they are very good with Fortify spells and enchantments. So like a Fortify Speechcraft 100 points for 1 second is going to make all Speechcraft related things really, really easy. And weirdly, even Taunt is easier when you have a high disposition with the target. You would think it would kind of be the other way around, but nope, you want to be best friends with them and then taunt them, and that is the best way to get them to try and kill you. What that also means is that if you're like failing a bunch of taunts and tanking their disposition, you can bribe them back up to a high disposition and then keep taunting with a better chance of success. And then if you actually are finally successful when you kill them, you'll get all your money back from the taunting because it'll be on their body. So I just learned this from the UESP and it's pretty funny. So you know how some NPCs just won't talk to you? And you can't use persuasion strats on someone who won't talk to you, so you can't really affect their disposition. Well, apparently if you strip butt-ass naked and talk to someone who won't talk to you, it'll change the dialogue they give, and you will be able to then, access the persuasion tools and maybe raise their disposition enough so that they will talk to you from now on or something. I just thought that was pretty funny. For some reason, it says this does not work on Khajiits or Argonians, though. Now, a good way to train Speechcraft quickly is to just be a high level and spam Intimidate on an NPC. So if you're like level 20, you just went up to this random Joe Schmo and started spamming Intimidate on them, they would all be successful and you would get a lot of Speechcraft experience. Alright guys, that's all the little factoids I got for you. Let's just find the Master Trainer and wrap this puppy up. Pretty much 90% of my production time for this one went into that Ric Flair intro, because there's just not much to talk about with Speechcraft. Alright, and this Master Trainer is one we all know and love if we've done the Mages Guild. It is Skinkin' Tree Shade. He is in the Wolverine Hall Mages Guild in Sadrith Mora here. Even the racist-ass Telvanni mages in Sadrith Mora respect this dude. But yeah, he will train you to 100 Speechcraft, but you have to be a certain rank in the Mages Guild to get him to do that with you. Same with his bartering. So yeah, just do a little bit of the Mages Guild until you're doing quests for him, and you should be good. Alright guys, and that's it for Speechcraft. I tried to make this shit-ass skill as interesting as I could for you guys. If you learned anything or laughed at all in this video, I'd appreciate if you liked and subbed. It really helps me get seen by new viewers and stuff like that. Only one more skill guide to go. We're covering hand-to-hand next. Thanks for watching my channel, Outlander, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Pow. Hey guys, if you're still watching, I just wanted to bounce an idea off of you. Now that I'm a YouTube partner and monetized and stuff, it's constantly pushing things on me like memberships and different ways to squeeze all the blood out of the rock that is my viewers, and the blood is the money. You get what I'm saying? One thing I kind of want to do is make a members only Discord. I'm kind of a Discord monster and I'll be able to interact with you guys in a more personal way, and we can divide it into different channels and have a voice channel, and I can maybe stream in there when I don't feel like going live for like a 2-hour period. I don't stream often on YouTube because I normally just don't have that much time for a stream, but I definitely have like more short burst of time where I can hang out in a Discord and at least talk to you guys in the text channels and stuff. Anyway, you guys know what a members Discord is. The reason I want to make it members only is just so it doesn't get flooded with people I don't actually want in there. Obviously, it would probably be like $5 to join the membership thing or whatever. I don't know, whatever it normally is on YouTube. So some of y'all that do support me but just don't feel like paying the $5, which is totally cool. I won't care. You're still good in my book, guys. But it's just for people that have the disposable income and want to support me, could join. Yeah, you get the picture. It's a members-only Discord, like half gaming channels have one. Let me know what you think of the idea. If all of you hate it, I'll try to think of something else. Alright, future best opinion haver, out.